Renegades baseball. We are here at the first leg of the Beast of the East in New Jersey, playing Game 2 of our three-game tournament today against the Long Island Bombers. We beat the Philadelphia Fire earlier in the day after a delayed start due to rain. So we were 1-0 on the day after being 5-4 on an inspired walk-off hit by Joe Q, who made an incredible play in the outfield the inning prior to keep us tied going into the last inning. So welcome. I don't know how many people are watching, if anyone's watching, but should be a good time. I'm gonna comment in the link right now. If you're feeling so inclined and want to help us out with our fundraising efforts, here's the link if you want to do that. Please consider donating. Everything goes a long way to helping out our team. So we're going through, fielders are getting set up, and we're just about to start. We're the visitor team today, so we are batting first. Our lineup goes number 1, Larry Hale. Number 2, Guy Zuccarello. Number 3, Joe Quintanilla. Number 4, Sean Devenish. Number 5, Akil Sajad. And number 6, Joe Yee. Looking to take on this fearsome Long Island squad. Share the video, spread it around. Make sure your friends are watching, your family's watching. Anyone you know who'd be interested in the sport, make sure they're tuning in. I want to give a big shout out to Rob Dias for letting us use his iPhone and unlimited data, and helping me rig the camera up here using nothing but rubber bands. Come a long way. And we have Ron pitching, and of course Rob behind the plate catching. So we're going through pre-game warm-ups right now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be starting momentarily after a big lunch, generously provided by someone or some company or some... Yeah, if you want to sponsor us, let us know. Dunkin' Donuts, if you're watching, we'd take that. Also, before we start, big happy birthday to Hunter and Tegan, the Weissman twins. They turned 18 on Friday, and they're also graduating this weekend, along with our own coach Lucas. So congratulations to all you guys. And shout out to Melissa. Yep. If you're watching, Melissa, we wish you were here.
Can't get out of the way. Well, all right,
ladies and gentlemen, game 2. Here we go.
And I'm the official scorekeeper.
And a big swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Larry Hale.
Thank you, Rob.
If anyone wants me to zoom in, just let me know. That's very possible. Welcome, Joe Mack.
Oh, yes. Don't stop.
Hey.
Nice job, Larry.
Larry Hale checked it in.
Fast.
There we go. Getting us on the board early.
Way to go, Larry.
That's a run for Larry Hale. Dropping it over the left fielder's head.
Way to go, Larry. Guys up.
All right, up next, Guy Zuccarello. Led our team in scoring in the earlier game, put up 2 in his first and second bats, so expecting a lot out of him today. Hell of a play from Larry. And here we go, they're coming set. And there's a rip. Safe! Guys, there we go. Another run. Guy Zuccarello continuing his amazing day.
Wicked fast.
Thank you, Lisa, for sharing the video. Hope everyone tunes in. So that's a big 2-0 lead to start us off with. I'm also scoring offense right now, so please excuse any lapses in the commentary.
If I were 5,
All right, off to a strong start. Up 2-0 on top of the first. We got Joe Q up, Sean on deck, and Akil in the hole. take for Joe Q. For those who don't know, every batter gets 1 take every at bat. Every other take after that will be a strike. You get 4 strikes, so. There we go.
Come on, Q, you got this.
There we go. Another run. Joe Q with a little dinky ground ball, but it gets it done. Gets the job done.
Let Joe you take this first at bat. Way to go, Q!
This is Pinky Sean Devon.
All right, we got Sean Devonish up to bat.
Still wearing the pinky.
Lisa, your son is coming to the plate. Can everyone hear me also? Can anyone comment to let me know if they can hear me? Oh, swing and a miss for Sean Devonish, the second-year player. Oh, what is it?
You got it.
Easy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Plowing it over. Sean Devonish with a big rod. Let's go, Sean. There he is. Sean, wave to the camera. Your mom's watching.
Woo! There you go, 5-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a hit. Absolutely.
Boston, a kill! He's for real!
I don't think you need the pinky anymore.
All right, off to a early 4-0 lead where our first 4 batters have all scored. No outs still on the top of the first. Akil Sajjad coming up to bat. Going for the base check. First base is much louder than third. Third's a little weak, but we're dealing with what we got.
Come on, Dr. Sajjad.
All right, we got our resident PhD in astrophysics, Akil Sajjad, up to bat. And foul ball. I'd like to welcome all of our viewers. Thanks for tuning in to the first leg of the Beast of the East. We are somewhere in New Jersey, Lincroft, New Jersey, at the Christian Brothers Academy. Beautiful field, beautiful day after a little bit of early rain, but we are all set and should be good for the rest of the day. So keep it tuned in. All right, 0-1. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Thank you, Joe Mack. We will. Wish you could be here, but we trust the wedding stuff is going well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, another whip.
Yes. No base.
No base! Stop, Akil. Akil, what are you saying, no base? What were you saying?
He's saying no base.
Out on the play. All right, first out of the inning, Akil Sajjad couldn't hear third base. Ran more or less into the field. Was screaming no base as he ran down the first base line. But the Bombers fielded it in time. So 1 out. Coming up, we have Joe Yee, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Brian, do you know who that is that took the ball? Thank you. I figured you could help me. 60. He's not bad.
For those keeping score at home, that is a ground ball 3 zone.
On Joe Yee.
He is out.
Thank you.
The left shorty fielding the ball. Where Jay can reach the base. That's 2 outs.
2 outs. Larry's back up.
Larry Hale back at the plate.
Are there bases late?
Yes. On contact.
On contact?
It's going right on contact.
Oh, okay.
Which is late.
That's late.
Yeah.
They need to be talked.
All right.
They haven't done
2 outs on the top of the first.
I'm also not.
Renegades up 4 early in this one. L Train up at the plate.
Larry Hill!
I like Elton.
Foul ball for Larry Hale. Batting around the order in the first inning. Got off to a bit of a rough start in the first game, offensively speaking. Didn't have time for batting practice due to the rain delay. But bats are coming alive here in the first inning against the Long Island Bombers.
You gotta be aware because they can't see you there, right? Set!
Come on, Larry.
And a swing strike for Larry Hale, down 0-2 in the count.
Set!
And foul ball.
Wow, straighten out, man.
Frozen rope down the left field line, just barely foul. 0-3. 2 outs here on the top of the first as I eat my Cliff Bar. Rob seems to be discussing the late bases that they're setting off.
The guy's not there.
Set!
Another foul ball for Larry Hale. Hitting the ball well. Hitting the ball well.
Come on, Larry.
0-3 still. Staying alive.
Same thing as last time. Timing wise. Okay, Larry.
All right, 0-3 the count. Larry Hale.
Set!
Oh, what a risk.
Good. Come on, Larry, keep it going.
Another run. There we go. Larry Hale.
Wicked hard! Wicked fast!
The bench showing Larry Hale some love. 2 for 2 today in the first inning alone, ladies and
Here you
gentlemen.
go, L-Train.
With another rip. Hitting the ball very well. All right, back up. Guy Zuccarello looking to make it 2 for 2 as well. 5-0 here in the first. We got the... There we go, Larry Hale. Guy Zuccarello stepping in, getting his base check. Maybe short in stature, but he is not short in power. This guy's absolutely seeing the ball well and crushing it today. Let's see if it continues here.
Set!
Foul ball. 0-1.
Way to go, Rob!
Rob Weissman with a hell of a catch back behind the plate.
Set!
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Hopefully at some point I'll get Rob in here to talk about his yellow pants he was wearing earlier.
Oh, no.
Got some laughs from the team. Not a great look, I'd say, but a look nonetheless. Ground ball. And he is out. Joe Mack, you got it. Let me just add this up. Hey, not a bad inning when you put up 5 runs. I'll take that any day of the week. Renegades up 5-0 going into the bottom of the first inning against the Long Island Bombers here in Lincroft, New Jersey. All right. All right, Joe Mack. Game 1 recap. We were delayed about an hour. Had a lot of rain. Rain cleared up. Got some warm-ups in. Guy Zuccarello scored on the first at bat. Guy scored and then went in order in the rest of the inning. 1, 2, 3 in the second. Then third inning came around. Guy scored again. I'm trying to remember. I don't have the score sheet in front of me how it went down. But Guy scored twice. Sean scored once. Who else scored? Do you remember?
Diaz.
Rob Diaz scored. And then we were up 4-3 going into the 5th inning, going into the bottom of the 5th. And 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. I'm sorry, top of the 6th. 2 outs. Getting ready to win the game. 3 strikes on the batter. And he loops one right by Joe Yee, goes just in front. The grass here is very thick for those at home. Very thick. Ball's not rolling fast at all. So Joe didn't read the ball correctly. Thought it would come a little farther back. Misread it. And the runner scored with the ball in front of him. So we were tied going into the bottom of the 6th, 4-4. Tied game. We have Rob Diaz up first. It went Rob, Q, and would have been Sean. Rob gets out, and then second batter comes up, Joe Q. And on the third pitch, drills a ball, one of his better hit balls, and beats that and we win. So it was a pretty sweet walk-off. Great way to start the tournament. Hoping to have it continue. And it looks like we're not off to a bad start, I'd say. Up 5-0. All right, so the Bombers are finishing up warming up their pitcher. He looks to be pretty young. Maybe he's a rookie. Maybe I've never seen him before, but
He's not a look.
we got a young buck on the mound.
De Jesus' brothers. The pitcher might.
Rob, between one of these innings, we got to have you in to tell the story about the yellow pants.
Pitcher might.
I really want to know what Joe McCormick is doing. I actually thought he had wedding plans, and I'm hearing he's sitting on the couch watching this game. Excuse me, Joe. Practices are generally harder than games. What's going on, dude?
There we go! Nice job, Justin!
One out. JP making the recognition on a short hit pop-up on a bang-bang play, but we get the out. 1 out, bottom of the first. Joe Mack, still waiting on your response. Very well called ball by either Brian or Aaron. So in the field, we have Justin at left shorty, Guy at right shorty, Larry at first. Then going across the infield or going across the outfield, we have Q, Akil, and Joe Yee, it appears, at third. And we have Aaron Proctor and Brian Grillo calling for us on defense today. Joe, that sounds like a very valid excuse, I would say. I wouldn't want a broken face either. We'll see you at practice on Wednesday, though. All right, up next we have Barrera, number 13. A-Rod-esque, big man. Richard Weir in the bottom of the first, Renegades up 5-0. Oh, that's a rip.
Down, Joey. He's got it. Let's see. He's out. He's out. He's out. Oh, no fucking way.
And they give him the safe call. On a very questionable play where he literally missed the base. Joe Yee held up the ball, but they still give him the safe call. But hey, that's the game, you know? You can't change what the umpires say. So on a bit of a line drive to Joe Yee, Justin and JC just missed it. Joe Yee ran up and grabbed it, but according to the umpires, the batter reached the base just before Joe Yee held it up. On a very questionable call, I would say here. The reason was Barrera slid a little bit early. I don't know why he slid, but he slid early. Didn't touch the base, and in the time between between the time when he ended his slide and when he went for the second run and touched the base, Joe Yee had held up the ball. So I would call him out, but I'm a little biased. So, all right. So 5-1 Renegades, bottom of the first, 1 out. And we have
The second De Jesus.
the second De Jesus up to bat.
The batting game is
Foul ball, foul ball. Foul ball, 0-1.
Steve, as you watch it.
I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in today on a beautiful day here in Lincroft, New Jersey. And my broadcast debut. Jerry Remy, I'm coming for you. And Justin, with one of the easiest plays he'll have all year, probably. We got 2 outs now, bottom of... Wait, what? Is that 3? Did they not count? That's... There's some confusion over the number of outs, mainly from me and Peg. Maybe they didn't rule that a run? Yeah. Oh, they changed the ruling. Barrera was out, in fact. Umpires made the correct call, changed it to a out from a run. So that was 3 outs, no runs for the Bombers. Renegades up 5-0 going into the second inning. And we have Q, Sean, and Akil leading us off this inning.
So there, Joe Yee gets the Akil stuff. Joe Yee gets the
benches
put
to the
out
right.
there.
Benches to the right. Keep going, keep
Hang
going.
on,
Watch out.
hang
You
on,
got,
hang on.
We got Akil trying to find his bag.
I was doing it and then I've got people trying to touch it. Well, they're doing things.
So, just a little recap.
Just
That
say
was
it
not
as
a
he
run
said.
by Barrera.
Yeah, I get that.
Not a run by Barrera. Changed to an out by the umpire. So 5-0 Renegades going into the top of the second inning. We have
How about you do yours?
Joe Quintanilla, Sean Devenish, and Akil Sajjad coming up in this inning.
Unbelievable. So that's awesome.
We got a real meeting of the minds going on over here. Trying to figure out some confusion on defense, I'm
We
sure.
got it fixed. They said he fell. Which he did, but the kid said
And coming back, Joe Q up the plate. We'd just like to thank everyone for tuning in again. I'm going to post this link just one more time. If you would like to contribute in any way, we would love all the help we can get. I just posted the link to donate. Any money would go a huge way in helping us out in our travels, our equipment, really everything we need. So thank you, and thank you for considering donation. All right, Joe Q at the plate. And a take for Joe Q. Which has been his strategy early on. He had 2 takes last game, starting off the at-bat with 2 takes this game. Oh, late swing and a miss there from Joe Q. 1-1. Just again, for those who don't know, any take after the first one will be counted as a strike. So he has to come out swinging now. Strike 2. Swing strike on a high ball from Ron. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Joe Q. Hitting the play. Over the left shorty. And that's a run for Joe Q. Joe Q, 2 for 2 on the day. Renegades up 6-0 here early, folks. After the left shorty couldn't find the ball, got behind her, and the third baseman couldn't come in and get it.
Hey, Boston! Hey, Sean! Bring it! Bring on!
Off to a big lead here against the Bombers. The storied New York-Boston rivalry, folks, continues here. Boston taking the lead early. Sean Devenish at the plate. Foul ball. 0-1.
Soto, I'd like you to get loose. Tree, Sean, come on off. Get out there.
Which way should I go to get go that way. I need to warm up. Rob may call me at any time.
Set!
Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on the young Devenish. We'd like to send our best wishes to Laura Ward, former coach from 2009 to 2013, who's having surgery on Friday. She ran the first Beast of the East tourney back in 2010, and we'd like to wish her all the best. 0-2 on Sean.
Yep.
Set!
Another swing strike. 3 strikes on Devenish. Number 53, the big right-hander.
Bless you. Bless you. Welcome. On 5-3.
Set!
And he rips it going down the third base line. And an out. I believe that's Barrera, number 13, the right shorty with the out. Just holding the ball up before Devenish gets there. All right, 1 out, top of the second. All right, up next, Dr. Akil. 1-6. Rounded out in the first inning. We'll see what he can do here. Joe Yee on deck. Larry Hale in the hole. Sean Devenish wearing the pink blindfold today. We'll have him come over and explain why and after this inning.
But he's not wearing it.
Akil Sajjad at the plate, ladies and gentlemen.
Set!
Foul ball. 0-1.
And he took the bat with him.
Grounded out up the middle in the first. Looking to make some more solid contact here. Not bad though. Coming back after a couple years off. Akil's looking ready to have a pretty solid 2017.
Set!
Another foul ball. 0-2. Time called for the airplane overhead. You don't get this in baseball, but in beat baseball, any kind of noise disturbance makes it much harder for the fielders to hear the ball. So we'll take a timeout for any kind of noise. This being the airplane. Earlier we had a petroleum truck, I believe, petrol truck, coming by, refueling, making a ton of noise, but back on now.
Set!
Solid hit, Akil. Coming down the first base line. And he's out. Akil with a nice line drive to the third baseman, but he gets it just in time.
Hey, Matt. Bad base running. Give him the pinky. Sean, give him the pinky.
2 outs here in the second.
That's why he needs it.
That's what I've been doing well.
Joe Yee at the plate. So Akil, if you'll see him next inning, he will be wearing a pink blindfold. We give this out to people who ran bad lines. Akil here missed the base on the first time, so Sean missed it. Sean took a wide left turn in the first game, had the pink blindfold since then, and Akil will be sporting it coming up next inning. Oh, what a rip for Joe Yee down the third base line. Oh, another hard hit ball, but another out. Great line by Joe Yee, but that's 3 outs here.
Where's that cue?
3 outs here, going into the bottom of the second. Bombers coming up to bat. Renegades maintain a 6-0 lead here early in this one. Sean, come on over. Come explain the pink blindfold, why you got the pink blindfold.
What?
Come explain why you got the pink blindfold.
To who?
Facebook Live. Here, lean in. All right, so we got Sean Devanesh, ladies and gentlemen. Going to explain to us. Let me turn it on you. Why don't you tell us in your words why you got the pink blindfold?
I missed the base.
Talk us through it. What happened? Why'd you miss the base?
Well, I turned my head to the left while I was running, and I started
get
going
down.
towards
Sorry.
Philadelphia.
We're on your crotch right now. There we go.
Why?
That's my
So
best
what-
attribute.
what
Sorry.
happened?
There you go.
I was turning my head and I was began running towards Philly's bench, and I couldn't make it back to
Yeah.
third base in time. And third base is also a piece of junk. So.
Third base is a piece of junk. We can all confirm
Piece of
that.
junk.
Thank you very much for that exclusive player interview that you only get on Facebook Live.
No problem.
Way to go, Sean.
All right, Bombers up to bat here in the bottom of the second. Down early, big. We'll see if they can make a comeback at all. But strike one, swing, strike 0-1.
Don't forget to mark down the bad base running. So I want a bad base on Akil in this game. And I wanted to get one on Sean. I don't think we got one on Sean in the first game, did we?
No.
What
Swing, strike number 2.
who was it? Was the first one? Was the first one? So it's gonna count as well. I mean, he didn't miss the base. The line was terrible.
You ready, D?
Was that another strike?
He's impaired?
What? Oh. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Hitting the play. Right to Justin. And out.
There you go, JP.
Justin, our all-star defender here, making another great play. 1 out, bottom of the second. Thank you, Lori, for the feedback. Much appreciated.
Every single time.
And if I'm recalling correctly, I believe Justin might lead the team all-time in putouts. He might be the career putout leader. So adding to his totals here today.
Base check.
Edgar at the plate.
Eric's.
Yeah. Make sure Melissa gets a call.
We did. That was one of the first ones.
She watching.
I don't know.
Strike 1, 0-1
Mac is,
on Edgar.
Rob?
You ready, defense? Let's go, defense.
Rob? Mac?
Oh, I was mistaken when I said that. It appears that
Mac has been making comments,
Justin's
but he's
the
watching.
third all-time in
But
putouts.
I don't know if he's watching. He's,
Strike 2, another swing strike.
I think he's reading people's posts.
Don't tell him to watch. He probably doesn't know it's live.
Oh.
Kaiser Varela leads the team in putouts with 338. Darren Black with 322, and then in third place. Hitting the play. Right at Justin. Justin picks it up. Again, another incredible defense. Justin actually absolutely killing it on defense this inning. 2 outs, all to Justin. Creeping up towards Darren Black in the all-time putout total. JCP, Justin Canton, Justin Proctor, whatever you call him. 2 outs here early, bottom of the second. Renegades still up 6-0. Ball 1.
Green monster!
Swinging strike 1. 1-1. Swinging strike 2. 1-2. Strike 3, big swing strike. 1-3. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah.
And strike 4. Ending the second inning, Renegades up to bat in the top of the third.
Okay.
Solid defensive effort from Justin, making both putouts this inning and then 1 strikeout. Clapping him in. Defensive star so far. So a little bit about me. This is my second year coaching. My name is Max, by the way. Second year coaching the Renegades. I found the team actually at a baseball conference in Boston the summer of 2015. I saw I forgot his name, I feel horrible, but I forgot one of the coaches presented on the Boston Renegades. I thought it was awesome. Contacted them, and then in June of 2016 I began volunteering. I do a little bit of everything: hitting, defense, base running, whatever you need. I recently introduced this thing called ZEP. It's a really cool hitting device, so we're working with that. Trying to get that off the ground, but I also do a little bit of Facebook Live now, so starting my broadcasting career. Well, we'll see where this takes me, you know? Not a bad place, not a bad thing to put on your resume. Akil, can I have you take 3 steps to the left? Other left.
Yeah, the left.
Thank you. That's perfect. All right.
Thank you. Watch out.
Larry Hale up at the plate.
Somebody spilled my water.
Oh, that was me, guys.
But yeah, I've been with the team ever since. Loving it. Any volunteers, feel free to message us Facebook account. Reach out to us. We'd love to have more volunteers. Looking for volunteers for our home tournament, July 8th in Woburn. If you or anyone you know is interested in volunteering, please, please, please reach out.
No experience necessary.
No experience necessary. We're really looking for anyone to come out. Help with umping, help with bases. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Larry Hale, plate. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Larry Hale. Top of the third here. Larry is 2 for 2 on the day. 2 runs scored with a very hard hit line drive in the first. Another. And Larry Hale is out on a ground ball down the third base line. Ground ball down the third base line with the left shorty, I believe, making the play.
Take care of that.
All right, Guy Zuccarello coming up to the plate. Let's see what he can do. 1 for 2 on the day.
Hey!
I believe we'll have a substitution coming in towards the bottom of this inning.
Who is? Who is?
We have Luis Soto making his first appearance in 2017. He'll be coming in for Joe Yee, who's batting 6th this inning. All right, Guy Zuccarello at the plate. 1 out. Foul ball. 0-1. So for those of you, I don't know how great this microphone is. I don't know if you can hear it, but every at bat you'll hear the batters say "Coach," the catcher Rob here say "Set," and then Ron will go "Ready, pitch," and then based on some cue, the batter will swing when they hear a certain letter in the word "pitch," and hopefully make contact. So 0-1. Another foul ball. Foul tip. 0-2 on Guy Zuccarello here. Great to hear, Shannon. Thank you for the comment. Weren't sure how well this was going to work, but it seems to be doing pretty well. Well hit ball. Short pop up. Safe. Another run scored by Guy Zuccarello on a pop up down to the left shorty. There you go, Guy.
Hey, fingertips.
You hear me yell, got it?
7-0 here, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the third. Renegades up. A lot of balls put in play today. Well, this game. Earlier we had more strikeouts, but I don't believe we have a single strikeout today. Way to put every ball in play.
For the season.
All right, first at bat for Senor Soto. Wait, is he coming in for?
Coming in for Q.
Sorry, I was mistaken. Luis Soto coming in for Joe Quintanilla, batting third. Soto at the plate, the lefty, making his first plate appearance of 2017. Looking to get started on the right foot. Swing and a miss for Soto. Top of third. I agree, Joe. Ron is on fire.
Yep.
Throwing a lot of good pitches. I have some stats on Ron in just a minute. Another swing and a miss from Soto, down 0-2.
Take a deep breath, man.
Fun fact about Ron.
Time.
Called for an airplane. Ron Cochran is it's incredible. He has nearly 6 times as many at-bats as the next closest pitcher, Dan Cotter. He's allowed 1,341 runs. Well, actually, 1,353 runs as of today. Opponents have a 367 average against him. He only strikes out people 22% of the time. 56% contact rate for Ron. All right, play on. 0-2 on Soto. Another swing strike, 0-3.
Careful.
Foul ball, stay alive, 0-3. So 2 of the key coaches were missing today, Ben Coiner and Jamie Dickerson. Jamie's usually our second pitcher and Ben's a caller on defense. Both were not able to make it to this tournament, but they'll be back for, I believe, for Chicago next weekend. So we have Aaron stepping up, calling defense for us. And a swinging strike 4 for Luis Soto. 2 outs here, top of the third. Renegades up 7-0. So we have Ron pitching this game all by himself. We might have Peter come in against Rochester. See how he does. He's been going a little bit in practice. We'll see if he gets an at-bat or 2. But yeah, big time shout out to Aaron Proctor. Calling defense, doing a great job in Ben's absence.
Hot top, get loose.
Sean Devenish at the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. 2 really well struck balls. We'll see if you can keep it going here.
2 outs.
Foul tip. 0-1. Carol Backman commented.
That's my sister.
She says, big hello to Peg Bailey. She's my very cool sister.
Way to go, Carol.
She says, way to go, Carol. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. I can't get it on my phone.
Oh, swing and a miss. Devenish down 0-2 here. So yeah, for those who don't know, beep baseball, played with a beeping ball, obviously. We have 2 bases, first and third, which are basically 4-foot-tall tackling dummies that buzz at random once the ball is hit. So we have Ron here pitching to Sean. Once he pitches the ball, ideally Sean will make contact. If he hits the ball and reaches the base before the fielder holds the ball, swing and a miss, 0-3. If Sean or the batter reaches the base before the fielder holds up the ball, it's a run, otherwise it's an out. Very binary system, run or not. Only first and third base. Batter and all the fielders are blind. Pitcher and catcher can see, and they're on the same team as the batter. Strike 4.
3 outs.
3 outs. The top of the third, going on to the bottom of the fourth. I can confirm that Rob Dias likes long walks on the beach. It's one of his favorites. He also enjoys tinkering with rubber bands. He's really the brains behind this operation and how we got this iPhone to be here. I would have had to hold it the entire game, which would not have been fun for my arms. So I really appreciate him doing that. That's a big time shout out.
Bottom of third.
Bottom of the third, Renegades up 7-0. Taking the field now, getting ready, hopefully for another shutout inning. So the Renegades, they're coming off their best finish in the NBBA history. We came in second place last year at the World Series in Ames, Iowa. Hell of a run, really. Looking to make it back there again this year to the championship game. And off to a good start. 1-0 on the day, up 7-0 against New York. So we hope to keep it going. So a fun little story I have that I like to tell, that I'm actually including in my med school essay, involves Joe McCormick. It was a practice back in Watertown last year in July or June. It's my first year, probably my first or second month coaching, and I'm coaching bases. I'm trying to get Rob Dias to run down to third base. I wanted to see how he was looking going down there. So Joe Mack is controlling the bases. He had batted earlier, and so I'm waving, trying to tell Joe discreetly which base to turn on because I didn't want Dias to know ahead of time. So I'm waving down at third. I'm like, Joe, turn on third base, man. I'm waving my arms. And after about 10 seconds of this, Joe Mack turns over to me and goes, you know I can't see what you're doing, right? And we just absolutely cracked up. So I don't know. That's a fun story I like to tell about a very stupid mistake I made early on. Made those mistakes a ton, but very welcoming, very accepting team. Very happy to be part of it. And that's a take on number 55. 0-1, 1-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. No outs. Swing and strike, 1-1. Swing and strike 2, 1-2. And on the offensive side, we're missing our big power hitters, Christian Thaxton, who's at a regatta in Long Island, and Joe McCormick, who's home on the couch watching the game. Well struck ball down the first base line. And a run, just a hair. Larry gets to the ball right as he reaches the base. 1 run for the Bombers.
Hey, Larry! That's the tweener we talk about. Okay?
7-1 Renegades here in the bottom of the third, no outs. But yeah, Christian Thaxton, Joe McCormick, both hitting the ball very well in practice. Both out this weekend, but we're making them do without them. Joe, I'm going to try my best. Peg, can I see that roster?
Whoa, got it right hand 2 times in a row.
Alright, it looks like this is Barrera, I believe, number 13. Yes, correct. We got Barrera. De Jesus was just up. Alex Barrera. Number 13, Barrera, for those keeping score at home. One of the bigger men I've seen in my life. Should take pictures. Swing and a strike, big swing and a strike, down 0-1. Thank you. What's this name? Povo?
Pavogle.
Pavogle.
I probably spelled it wrong, but it's Pavogle.
Swing and a strike, down 0-2. Yeah, Shannon, I agree. This dude's massive. If he gets a hold of this ball, it's gonna fly. Take 1-2. And I'm going to pan over just a little bit. On one of the other fields, you'll see there are trees in play. So I believe one of the trees is at 158 feet. So Sean Devenish has $50 on it that he can hit that. We head over there for our third and final game against Rochester. We'll see what happens. Another swing and a miss. 1-3. Full count on Alex Barrera, number 13 for the Long Island Bombers. And a big swing and a miss for strike 4. One out here, bottom of the third. Big out from one of the New York power hitters. All right, up next, number 17, the second De Jesus. J De Jesus, number 55, was up first, scored the run. Now we have C De Jesus. Chris, perhaps?
Maybe.
It's Chris.
I win.
Chris De Jesus, batting third. Joe?
I win.
Ron is a little disappointed his name's not Jesus De Jesus, but I think I'd speak for all of us when I say we all are disappointed it's not that.
That's funny.
All right, fresh count. Strike 1, 0-1. Lisa, there is a, let me see if you can see. There's 3 trees over there. One of them, I think the left one, is in play. Strike 2. So someone's gonna give him $50 if he hits that tree. It's at 159 feet, I believe, so it's a fun target practice.
Yeah.
Foul ball. Down to the count, 0-3. We'll keep our fingers crossed that he hits that tree. If he does, that means we're doing pretty well.
We'll have to buy him something.
Well hit ball. Third base is on to Joe Q. And it's safe. Another run. Another bang play. Joe Q just couldn't hold the ball up in time. Joe Yee couldn't hold the ball up in time. My apologies. Not Joe Q. He's on the bench next to me. Joe Q says he would have had it. He would have had that.
Joe Q is solid.
All right, 7-2 here, bottom of the third.
Go defense!
Renegades still up. We have number 8, Pavogle, up at bat.
Yep. Christy Jesus is DH. That matters to anybody. One out.
Swing and a miss, 0-1 on Pavogle. Another swing and a miss, 0-2. Third string and a miss, down 0-3 in the count. Foul ball, staying alive. 0-3 in the count. And big swing and a miss for Pavogal, number 8. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd. We had good practice on Wednesday. We were all hitting the ball very hard. A lot of batting practice going on. And in fact, I was catching, and so was Peg Bailey. Catching might be a generous term, though, for what she was doing. We were sitting back to back, and my butt and my back were caught more than a few balls on
He had my
pitches
back.
she missed.
He had my back.
Yeah, I had Peg's back. So still recovering from that. Thoughts and prayers are much appreciated during this trying time.
We're gonna get a massage NBBA
Yeah.
gift certificate.
Little confusion at what's happening right now.
This place is nuts.
And here we go. Looks
So
like
my apologies to Max. Wasn't intentional.
It's like number 19, Erickson, coming up to my plate.
I am the backup catcher for a reason.
2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd.
God bless people who pitch 21 feet from that plate.
Well struck foul ball down the third base line for Erickson. The right-handed hitter from Long Island, presumably. Down in the corner we have Lisa Andrews taking pictures, crushing it as per usual.
Wow, makes me laugh.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 for Erickson. Peg, Carol says Peggy will help you out since she's a nurse.
Thank you, Carol.
In case you didn't hear that, she says big thank you. Erickson at the plate, down 0-2. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd. Renegades with a 7-2 lead. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Sun's warming stuff up.
Foul
tip.
tip, staying alive, just barely. Thank you, Mom. Much appreciated. Glad to see you on here. All right, 0-3 on Erickson. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd. Absolutely gorgeous day here in Lincroft, New Jersey at the Christian Brothers Academy.
Foul.
And a little dinky foul ball. Foul ball. Staying alive. Guys are grilled. Great recognition, though. Coming in, running in case that had made it past the 41 feet.
We're in the bottom of the 3rd, 7-2.
We got exclusive footage of Coach Rob.
What's making a substitution?
Little defensive change here.
Top of the 4th.
Gotta keep track of that because I'm gonna start bringing people in and out, trying to get some rest.
All right, waiting for Erickson to get set.
Half. Almost half. Did you know I'm the official scorekeeper?
Yeah, no.
Rob Shannon. Shannon sends his love.
Oh, Mr. Canton, I was just talking about you.
He was just talking about you, Shannon.
Shane!
Just talking about how we had 2 brothers playing for us, like the Daves brothers,
Hitting the play.
Come on, JC.
and how for
Third
some
base
reason,
set.
Get it, pick it up, pick it
he's got it all day.
And Justin, 3rd put out today, ending the 3rd inning. All right, we are halfway through the game, going into the top of the 4th. Renegades up 7-2. Great playing all around. Solid offense, great defense. Looking really solid all around. All right, top of the 4th. Looks like we will have Akil, Joe Yee, and Larry Hale coming to the plate for the Renegades.
No, Joe. Rob Dias is going in for Joe.
Looks like we have Rob Dias coming in for Joe Yee, batting 6th.
Brian and Aaron taking Joe Yee out. Larry, next inning is sliding over. Where are they going to line up at the top?
Yeah, so we have Rob Dias coming in for Joe Yee. We got our official scorekeeper and my partner here, Peg Bailey, running out there announcing the lineup change to the Long Island Bombers.
Yep, come on over. Q, do you want to clap Soto in?
And it looks like we have Keel Sajad up the plate. Let me zoom in. See if I can do that. If I can zoom in, you'll see he has a very pink, very bright blindfold on. That's a result of his missing first base in the last frame. So he'll be donning that until another player makes a similar mistake. We got Coach Pete back there, catching while Rob's doing his thing. Pete's been great today, helping batters out, really doing anything. All right, zoom on back out. Gina, we're up 7-2, top of the fourth. All right, Akil at the plate. Welcome, Amna. Lisa. All right, Akil Sajad at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day, but 2 well hit balls. We'll see what he can do here. I gotta say, it turned into an absolutely beautiful day. It's probably about 65 and sunny right now. After rain this morning, didn't think we'd see it, but here we are. Foul ball for a kill, 0-1. Yeah, so here's a little, look at that, just a few clouds in the sky. Looking great out here. We got the Bombers in their pinstripes, playing D. Keel at the plate, down 0-1. Thank you very much, Shannon.
Set.
Swing strike 0-2.
On Akil. You got this.
A well struck ball down the third base line. Come on, Akil. Safe! There we go. He's down there underneath the base. That's Akil's first run of the season. Pink blindfold coming down his face. But he scored, it doesn't matter.
Great job, Akil. Nice hit. That was a good swing. That was really good swing.
Great job, Akil. Great line drive down the third base line. Puts the Renegades up 8-2 here, top of the fourth. No outs.
So he ended up with the base on top of him. But that's okay.
I wish we had instant replay on that. That's got to be about one of the funniest collisions with a base I've seen. Akil ended up wrapped all the way around it, underneath the base, but he scored, and we're happy nonetheless. All right, Rob Dias at the plate. First at bat of the game. Had a solid first game, scored a run. Looking to keep that going here.
Did he get Robin? Did he register Robin?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. And I'm the official scorer anyway.
Nice. Oh, better.
It's even better. It makes it easier. I did go over and tell them, though.
Having an issue with third base. It might have been unplugged. Oh, there we go. Sound's back on.
Yeah.
Little dinky, but
I don't know who they belong
they can still hear it somehow. We don't have Rick here to fix the bases, so.
No Rick to help us.
No Rick, unfortunately. Rick, if you're watching, thank you for all you do.
Yes.
Big time shout out to Rick. A
Amazing.
little behind the scenes, but he's
Amazing,
incredible with the
amazing,
bases. Any kind of
amazing.
technology help we need, he
Yes.
does it all.
Sign him
Very
up.
grateful to have him. Foul ball for Rob Dias, 0-1. Me and Dias, fun little fact, we are almost neighbors now. We live about 2 blocks apart from each other, down in Somerville, so I've been
And I
seeing a
work
lot of him
about
this summer.
5 blocks away.
Peg's also in the area. Joe Q doesn't live too far. Us Somerville and Medford people.
Well, I work at something.
0-2.
I spend more time in something.
Rob
than I do
Dias.
in my house.
We'll see if we can get a smile out of him, folks. We might do a mid-game interview.
Ain't happening. Good luck.
Foul ball. 0-3 on Rob Dias. So he's got the timing figured out, just a matter of getting it. We give a big shout out to our supporters over here. There we go. Got a pretty great crowd. Hopefully everyone can see that, I don't know. Alright, bring it back over to the action. Rob Dias at the plate, down 0-3. Ah, strike 4. Strikeout here for Rob Dias. And that is 1 out in the inning for the Boston Renegades. Bringing up Larry Hale, 2 for 3 on the day. Number 81. Let's see what he's got in him. L Train at the plate. Got a van coming behind us, so a little bit of a break. Base check for Larry.
So, because of your explanation, my sister understands the base is much better.
There we go. Glad I could help out, Carol. And there's a tractor back there.
Yeah,
you
what's
don't
up
see
with
this
that?
in Boston, everyone. But in rural New Jersey, you never know what you'll
We have to wait for a
get.
tractor and...
So, a little bit of a in-game delay due to a tractor. Don't know quite where he's going or what he's trying to do.
Who knows what he's doing. Hopefully he's not coming to cut the grass.
A little bit of a delay here, hopefully out of the way. Oh no, he's coming right onto the field. Perfect.
The Titans and Philly got him. Thank you.
Yeah, back in Iowa, pretty much that.
These are Long Island, Michael. These are Long Island's bases.
They need to send him away.
Still no idea what that guy's doing, but it's quieted down.
You just want to cut him on the field.
So I think we're fine, and we're back. Larry Hale at the plate. Tall right-hander.
Set.
Foul tip, 0-1.
Go, Larry. Here we go, Train.
And a dead banana. Yum.
Set.
Oh, well hit ball. Larry Hale down the third base line.
Wow!
Foul ball.
Right now,
Oh,
man.
very well hit ball.
I'll tell you, my
2 strikes on Larry Hale. L Train with another well hit ball. He's hitting the hell out of it today, folks. 0-2, Larry Hale.
Set.
Swing strike. 0-3 for Larry Hale. Another timeout for the airplane. Let that pass. You don't see this at Fenway Park.
That's sure.
Okay. How many outs we got? What inning we in?
We're in the top of the 4th.
1 out.
1 out. 8-2.
Quick little score check.
Set.
Foul tip, staying alive for Larry Hale. Still down the count, 0-3. Oh, big swing and a miss for Larry Hale. Strike 4. 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Geyser Gorilla coming to the plate.
Come on, guy.
Larry.
Gina, there will be a 3rd game.
Larry,
Yeah, I don't see why not. Probably will stream it. We'll be playing the Rochester Pioneers probably about half an hour after this game ends. So whenever that is, make a little post and get the live stream going. If Rob has no problem with it, I'll do it. All right, Geyser Gorilla at the plate. Got his battle armor on, ready to go.
Soto's on deck.
Luis Soto on deck, and Sean Devenish in the hole. Well struck ball. Foul ball, foul ball. Almost a collision.
Good ride, G. Good ride. There you go.
Yeah, how's it a 5?
They would have different zones.
Oh. I thought it was
0-1 on Geyser Gorilla.
I thought it was all uniform.
Thank you for the support, Lisa. Love to hear it. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in.
Okay. Learn something new.
See our
again.
supporters out there.
Winter's getting colder.
Guys settling in. 0-2. Oh, swing and a miss. 0-3 on Guy.
Come on, G.
Oh, and a rocket right over Ron's head.
Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Come on. Safe.
Safe. Safe is the call. Geyser Gorilla with another run. Absolutely on fire today.
Wicked fast.
3 runs in the game, 5 on the day for
Way to
Guy.
go, G.
Looking at a tournament MVP right here, folks.
Woohoo! Way to go, guy.
Great performance. Sox up 9-2
Soto!
on the voice cracked by Rob Weissman.
Yeah.
Maybe we need more of that. Check him for roids, little Poppy. I'm sure David Ortiz would be proud. All right, at the plate, Luis Soto coming in for his 2nd at bat of the season. Renegades up 9-2, 2 outs here, top of the 4th. I will be taking a quick bathroom break after this half inning, so.
Thanks for that TMI.
Foul ball, Luis Soto.
You're on it. You're on it.
Own
Come on,
one.
Louie.
Can we get the scores for the other games? From the first set, you know?
Nope. I'm a bad.
Do you know if anyone else has them though?
No. The person that's sitting at that table is just running the base. He has no idea.
Alright, Soto's stepping in.
Yeah.
Oh. Big swing and miss for Soto.
Come on, Louie.
Down to the count, 0-2. Rob and Ron trying to make adjustments on Soto. Got the defense shifted over.
So Philly is playing the Titans, and the Lightning are playing Rochester.
Set.
Foul ball, hitting the play.
Way to
Foul.
go, Lou.
0-3 for Luis Soto.
I will stand more on this. on, Ron.
Ron Cochran, previously wearing a sweater, is taking it off, and the Renegades have performed much better ever since that sweater came off. Who's to say that's why we've scored so many runs? I don't know, but it's a nice little correlation we got there. Alright, Soda down in the count, 0-3. 2 outs here, top of the fourth for the Renegades, up 9-2. Swing and miss, strike 4. That is 3 outs for the Renegades, heading into the bottom of the fourth. I will be back in just a minute.
You need me to do anything?
Make sure just blow.
Gaius on first, Larry on third.
All right. Bottom of the fourth.
This way, guys. JCT, Larry, and Luis.
Yeah. I can't do it. I knew I was. I'm a silly person. Okay.
All right, back and ready for action here in the bottom of the fourth. Bombers up to bat. Down 9-2. Let's see if they can climb out of this hole. Oh, well hit ball. Right to Justin though. For the out.
Yeah, JC.
JC with his fourth put out of the game, I believe. Really bringing it on defense today. Alright, number 55 coming up to the plate. I believe this is the first De Jesus. Joey De Jesus. That was Fink, number 15, who had grounded out to JCP. Alright, one out here, bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on number 55 to Jesus. Foul ball. 0-2.
So, hot tub, you're going to hit for Gaius. Okay? Yeah, you're going to hit for Gaius. Okay? And then you're going to stay in the field. Okay? Yeah.
Another swing and a miss. Strike 3 on De Jesus, number 55. The lefty.
That's mine.
We got Lisa Andrews, photographer, in the frame.
I'll pick first base.
Swing and a miss for strike 4. It's 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th on the Bombers.
So did they explain the strikes to people?
Mm-hmm.
You? Oh, you like it.
Running out of outs here, folks, to try and make up this deficit. Number 13, Alex Barrera up at the plate. I haven't done too much of a scouting report on this team, but he seems to be their biggest threat offensively.
You hear the pitcher switch.
Just a large guy. Seems like he's got a lot of power if he can make contact. Don't believe I have any notes on him, but there's Joe Q making his way into the frame.
Where you going, Q? Not taking us with you.
Yeah, last game we had trouble with Coughlin and Hogwood. That was Philly's 2 power hitters. They were crushing the ball. We got Barrera up here. Swing and a miss on Barrera. Down the count 0-1. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th.
I need to. Now I know what.
Another swing and a miss down the count 0-2. Alex Barrera, number 13, perhaps after Alex Rodriguez. That'd be my guess. Keeping number 13 in pinstripes.
Maybe.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 0-3. Take 1-3. This has a very violent stance. Everything does very jerky, very wholeheartedly. Commits it all. See what he got here. Well hit ball, but foul. Foul ball. Very late base there.
Yeah, can we deal with that?
Barrera still down in the count, 1-3, staying alive.
This guy's going over the other kid. No, you ain't. It's a charge.
Looks like we may have a pitching change coming up soon, folks. Keep you tuned.
For us?
And swing and a miss, strike 4. 3 outs after the 4th. After 4 innings, the Renegades are still up 9-2, and into the top of the 5th. Coming to the plate, we have Sean Devenish, Akil Sajad, and Rob Dias batting
Rob
for us
Dias
in the
is
5th.
coming out. Rob Dias is going
Sorry, Rob Thayer coming in for Rob Dias.
You're out.
Justin's gonna hit. Oh! I'm out. Okay, Justin. Am I coming in at all?
Looks like we have Justin Proctor coming in for Sean Devenish.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, you're done for the day, most likely. Unless you want to play some defense in the 3rd game.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Where can I?
Bench right there?
Pub's gonna hit.
Or you can take this seat also. Peg's gonna need it, but for a little bit.
Oh, I never sit down.
And we got Rob Dias taking a load off right here.
How's the live feed going?
Coming to join us. We got 9 people right now tuning in. Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know who these people are. We got Shannon. Shannon's been commenting a lot. Sean's mom. Got a pretty good crowd. We got Soto sitting down on the bench over there, making his first appearance of the season. How's it going, Soto?
Great. Having fun.
Having fun. That's what we love to hear. Rob?
Someone to send me a cortisone shot.
No, sit. Sorry.
No, you can.
Someone send Rob Dias a cortisone shot. Much needed right now.
You sure you don't want this bag?
In a few seconds I'll need it.
Alright. Panning back over.
A little Renegade history. My first.
A little Renegade history for Rob Dias.
My first year in practice, I ran over Peg.
Collided with Peg here, took her
Collided
down.
with me.
Alright.
We'll be best friends forever.
Yeah.
Yo.
She's still walking all right, so I must hit like a girl.
Alright. It's top of the 5th here. Justin Proctor batting for Sean Devenish. Shannon says, what's up, brother?
What's up there?
Renegade Nation.
Hawaiian punch, baby.
Oh, I don't know if you heard that, Shannon, but he said Hawaiian punch, baby.
I'm good. For right now, you can sit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the home doing.
Oh yeah. Right now.
Looks like Dice will be getting the rest of the day
Hey,
off with this
Aaron!
league. Give him some rest. Fun little fact, new calling card for Justin Proctor. We'll have Rob Dice recreated right now.
Want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron! Where's my water?
So essentially, if you know Justin, he was asking Aaron for some water, and of course everyone heard it and caught on. So that's the new chirp. Swing and a miss for Justin. 0-1 in the count. On the top of the fifth here. What? Good. We're at yeah, iPhone 7 Plus. Big shout out to Apple products. We're at 35%. We've been live streaming for probably an hour and a half now. The phone's still somehow alive. Foul ball for Justin.
Go JP!
Down the count. Oh, 2. Although we can't always crap on Justin. Before the game today, in the rain, carried over a backpack and the pretty heavy cooler with all the water and drinks in it. So gotta give some love to Justin for that. All right, 0-2 on the count.
No, I'm fine.
Ron set. Well hit ball coming down the first base line over Barrera.
Yes, baby!
Big run for Justin on a ground ball up the middle.
Wicked fast!
Good job, Justin!
Thanks, Mike.
Hell of a run from Justin. There we go. Contributing on both sides, 4 putouts and a run. What can't he do?
Get his own water.
And get his own water. True. The one thing he can't do on this field.
So, Akil is up.
Akil Sajjad coming up to bat with that pink blindfold still on.
Akil Sajjad, chronically late for everything.
1 for 3 on the day. We'll see if he can repeat his last at bat. Little base check. Yeah. I can't wait to hear you yell this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Rob Thayer on deck. Just pay attention once he comes up to bat. You're going to listen to Rob Dias right next to us. His first at bat of the season. Foul tip for Akil.
You're on it, Akil.
0-1.
I'm gonna herniate some more discs on my screen. Oh, 10-4. Got some trucker talk going on.
Oh, well struck ball. Right to Barrera. Over Barrera. And Akil scores with ease. Another run for Akil Sajjad. 2 for 4 on the day. Another play. Another ground ball up the middle. Barrera couldn't quite. Hot tub! And as you can hear, we have Hot Tub coming up to the plate.
Hot tub. Hot tub. Rubber dub dub.
Come on, Hot Tub!
Hot tub!
Renegades now up 11-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 frames left. Still no outs.
Noah.
Hot Tub with the base check.
You can probably hear Hot Tub chug up the line.
Joe McCormick says love dies on the color.
Thanks, Joe. Miss you, Joe.
We miss you, Joe. Swing and a miss for Hot Tub.
Come on, Hot Tub.
0-1. After this at bat, we'll turn the camera around, get me and Dias on the feed.
Nice. Joe Mack will be happy to know I'm still wearing my old hat.
Yeah, still wearing that dusty old hat, Joe Mack.
Hey, you gotta be Trent Nixon sometimes.
I got a button for sale if you want.
Another swing and a miss
Hot
for Hot Tub.
Tub.
Just missing. 0-2. No outs here, top of the 5th. Renegades cruising. Oh,
Come on, hot tub.
Just miss.
Tub.
0-3.
Just like practice.
Let's go, Tub.
Tub it up.
Another swing and a miss for Hot Tub.
It's all right, Tub.
Here we have me and Rob Dias doing play-by-play in color.
I'm gonna take a soak in that hot tub.
We're using Rob's phone. Rob's unlimited data. Rob's battery, so we just want to give a big shout out to Rob Dias. Little smile, Rob? Smile for the camera?
No.
No smile from Rob. No smile from Rob today.
Turn it around.
Not happening, man.
I do smile.
So this is the booth we got. We got Peg over here.
I do have teeth, people.
We got the three-man
Hey,
booth
Facebook
rocking.
Live. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Here in the just one out. Joe Mac, yes, we did get lunch. They brought sandwiches, sandwiches, chips. They had pretty good pickles, I gotta say. They had pickles to add to the sandwich, and they were phenomenal. So I was pretty happy. I think the rest of the guys were too. Larry Hale up at the plate. Oh, swing and miss for Larry. Yeah, Larry is 2 for 2 on the day, with 3 balls put into play.
Wait, how can you be 2 for 2 with 3 balls?
Sorry, 2 for 4. 3 balls put into play. Oh, another well-struck ball, heading down the third base line.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. There was a late base call.
late base.
Was a late base call.
Late base.
Can we get the replay on that?
Sure. Late base. Late base. Late base.
Are we still at 9 people watching?
9, yeah.
The word didn't spread that I'm on color?
Yeah, everyone. We have Rob Dias, color commentary, so spread the
I wanna see the
word,
numbers
share it in
go
your
up.
feed.
Let's go.
So, little explanation of what happened here.
Can you still poke people on Facebook?
I think so, yeah.
Alright.
Little explanation for those who were confused.
Poke as many people as
Larry
you
Hale put the ball into play and called late base, which meant that the base switch operator, that guy over there, the one legs up chilling, he didn't turn on one of the bases in time, or he did it a little bit too late. So essentially Larry had no idea which way to run to until the ball was already in play, giving him kind of an unfair advantage, or unfair disadvantage, I should say.
Is it not? Is he doing the bat again?
LB.
LB.
Does that reset the count?
No. New rules. New rules last year.
So late base, same count. I believe he's down 0-1 is what I have. So late base, count goes back to what it was before the late base. Looks like we're having some issues. We got Coach Brian Grillo coming over to check on first base. A little hustle. Well, that's what I like to see. Giving it a little tender love and care, trying to fix that base. Rob Dias with the inside on all the lunches. Here we go. Grillo, great job.
Grillo, did you have PB today? You did, yes.
Peanut butter sandwich for Brian Grillo.
That's right.
You only get that here. You don't get that kind of information anywhere else. Another hit, well hit ball. Here comes Barrera. But Larry scores.
Yeah, L Train!
Another run for Larry. Adding to an incredible day.
Town! Town!
Wicked
Look it
on!
up!
Wicked fast!
So Larry Hale, 3 for 5 on the day, 600 batting average.
Is this G again?
That's what you like to see. We got Guy Zuccarello coming up to the plate,
Larry!
looking to add for his 3 for 4 day.
I'll do it. Ain't nothing but a G thing!
Baby!
Renegades up 12-2. So I roomed with Ron and Joe, and aside from the snoring, pretty solid night. There was a family getting into a bit of a fight in the room next to me, so didn't go to bed too early, but you know,
Ron is like a big
what are you gonna do?
Ron is like a big teddy bear.
Well, the alarm went off in my room.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
Peg was rooming with Lisa, and
And someone
they
set
woke
the
up,
alarm and it wasn't us.
swinging and a miss on Guy. Woke up at 5 a.m. due to a alarm inadvertently set.
Or someone else.
So very early morning for them. All right, 0-1 on Guy.
Set!
Another swing strike. 0-2. And I believe Rob Dias, he roomed with Sean Devanesh. How was that, Rob?
It was good. Apparently, I talk in this.
Apparently, Rob talks in his sleep. Fun little fact. So don't room with him.
Answer people is the real question. I answer people. Set.
0-2.
So
Another swing and a miss. 0-3 on Guys Zuccarello. Welcome to all 12 viewers.
They're spreading the word.
We're here in Lincroft, New Jersey,
poked 3 more
up
people.
12-2 against the Long Island Bombers in this classic Boston, New York rivalry. Strike 4, swing and a miss on G.
They poked 3 more people.
So that is 2 outs here in the inning. After putting 3 on the board, we have Luis Soto coming up to bat, number 27.
Senior
Soto!
Looking to get his first run. Yep.
Rob Dias is a rated god.
Yeah, Rob Dias brings the viewers.
Way to go, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob did.
I gotta do something today. Only 1 run, no out.
All right, Soto up at the plate. The lefty.
Soto, if he makes contact, he crushes them.
Soto's a strong man.
Yes.
He might be the most underratedly strong man on this team.
He does 3,500 push-ups hourly.
Yep, 3,500 push-ups hourly. Oh, swing and a miss. Chopping at the high pitches.
Yeah, play it down over there.
On our team? I mean, on this field? Or the other field?
Move this over a little bit closer
Way
to both of us.
Okay.
So it's either a Rochester, I think it's a Rochester.
People complaining they can't hear my awesome
They're keeping to themselves.
Oh, dead ball, dead ball.
Damn.
Oh, it hit Ron?
Yeah.
Move! Pitch!
Yeah.
What do you say?
So for those at home confused, Soto hit a rocket up the middle, but Ron happened to be in the way. So
The big
that's,
old soft teddy bear couldn't leap out of the way.
hit the pitcher. I believe that's the same as a late base, so we keep the count the same. Keep the bat going.
Yeah, it's
Is Ron okay?
probably
Ron
not.
appears to be okay. We can't see the tears on the outside, but he may be crying internally. He's keeping it to himself.
And bleeding as well.
And bleeding. And I'm sure there's internal bleeding. Right off the calf. We'll have to go to instant replay on that. So, if my understanding is correct, 0-1 on Soto.
I believe so.
Why you guys think
We'll get the ball down to the first base line.
Oh my God. Yes! He did.
It's a run.
It's a run!
Yeah, Luis! Woo!
There we go.
Good job, Luis!
Run for Soto.
All right.
Wicked fast.
And he immediately begins his push-ups.
Way to
Getting the
go.
3,500 in. Good job,
Smile on
Luis!
his face for Soto.
Good job, Luis!
There you go. Third at bat of the season and gets his run. After a wild play, missed the base a couple
got a
times.
base.
Fielder didn't run up.
He got the score.
But they said that he
They
tagged it on
counted
the
it.
first.
But apparently he tagged on the first one. So,
Tagged it on the first one, but he didn't know that.
we got the run for Soto.
Good job,
Up
Luis!
13-2 now.
Who's up?
Here in the top of the fifth, we have JPC up at the plate.
Hey, Aaron!
No one's paying attention now. They're all giving Luis congratulatory hugs and butt squeezes.
Hugs and butt squeezes.
Too many bugs. They came out after the rain.
Strike 1 on Justin. 0-1. Joe, if you missed that, Soto scored his first run of the season. We're now at 13-2.
2 outs.
Strike 2 on Justin. Dias.
I'm putting it
Shannon says, haha, I love his Justin. It's right on.
Thanks, Shane O'May.
Set.
Ooh, that base sounds bad.
Oh, it's all right, JP.
Out on the play.
I want to make a little request. I wouldn't mind hearing the
For the
Fun
third
Joe Mac,
out.
Fun Joe Mac fact. we can get a little text of a fun Joe Mack fact happening.
If we get some Joe Mack facts, we wouldn't complain. So that's 3 outs heading into the bottom of the 5th inning here against the Bombers, up 13-2, guys. After a ground ball, well hit ground ball, just right out of fielder for JC. So that ends the top of the 5th. Bombers have 6 outs left to make up 11 runs.
Still at 12
We'll see what happens. 7 now.
Oh man,
Dropping down.
uh-oh. We need those Joe Mack facts.
13.
Yeah, Joe Mack, keep firing facts. We need some, man.
We should invest in some drones.
I'll be down.
Facebook Live
Position it in
drone.
center field,
Yes,
you know?
get an over.
That'd be cool.
That's right.
If anyone wants to donate many thousands of dollars to our cause, we'd love to buy a drone to film these games. So keep that in mind if you got money. Speaking of donations, I'm going to post the link in one more time. If you're interested, here's the link if you want to help us with our fundraising. All money goes to help us with travel, equipment, whatever we need. It really goes a long way, so we'd appreciate anyone who gives.
Poke your people, please.
Poach your people, share the video, share it all over your news feed. Let people know your friends, family, and loved ones playing in this Beast of the East in Lincroft, New Jersey, against the Long Island Bombers with a commanding lead, 13-2.
Rob, this is Esposito. Esposito, first time out.
We got Esposito coming to the plate. First at bat of the game. Yes, Lisa, I agree. Please, please, please donate.
Ryan, you got Esposito, Aaron? Okay. Who's he hitting for, Peg?
Rob Weisman, a walking bowl of stress.
Christie,
And then they made another change, right?
yeah, they put Gilroy in for Erickson.
You should tell him a fun Jerry drinking fact.
Got a new pitcher coming in too. This guy's a face mask. So he means business.
Yep.
Really?
Just made a play.
Oh, they switch pitchers.
Yes, they did.
Make sure you note that. What's the score?
13-2. Good guys. Swing and miss for number 5. Esposito, I
So
believe.
who was the other pitcher? Mazza?
Mazza. This is Sorrentino.
Got
James
Rob Weisman across the camera.
Walking right in front of the camera.
Foul ball, 0-2.
Good thing he had his pants on. He usually doesn't. That's how excited he gets for these games.
Peg, what's the lineup now for New York? Can you read me 1 through 6?
So Joe DeJesus, Alex Pereira, Esposito, don't know his first name, Pavogal, Gilroy, and Fink.
Do you know who the new pitcher is? What's his name?
Sorrentino.
Sharantino?
Yeah.
So Joe Mack, it's Sharantino. And a take there. 1 and 2.
Have we gotten Joe Mack back yet?
No.
Oh,
Joe Mack, no facts. Send them in.
fact, I have hair growing out of my eyeballs.
Well struck, but foul. 1 and 3 on number 5 here. Esposito, I believe.
So we are in bottom of 5.
Bottom 5 here, no outs. And a swing and a miss for strike 4. 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. Coming up to bat is... Craig, what's this guy's name?
Esposito, but I don't know first. They didn't give me a lineup. Like
No, the next guy.
so he's out?
Pagola or something?
Pavogal.
Pavogal coming up to bat.
And the tractor is back.
The tractor has returned, as you can see off on the right.
Glad it stopped raining.
Must have cut the grass over here. This is an amazing campus.
Turned out to be a nice day.
Yep.
Yeah, turned into a real beauty.
The iPhone 7 Plus is waterproof.
So we would have been fine, no matter what. We would have gotten this game to you, rain or shine. All right, Pavotal at the plate. No, one out here.
That base is really long.
Fun Joe Mack fact: he may have the best foot arch in the NBBA.
Nice. That's what I like. Keep them coming.
Keep him coming, Joe.
He's got beautiful feet.
We live to learn Joe Mack facts.
Beautiful feet, apparently.
Swing and a miss. 0-1 on Vogel. And folks, up next is another swing and a miss. 0-2. Up next, we have the Rochester Pioneers over on the other field. We will do our best to bring that game to you.
We have a battery backup.
We got a battery backup. We should be able to. We're at 23%. Another swing and a miss. 0-3. At 23%, with about 5 outs to go, so we should be able to.
How's those rubber bands doing?
They're
Holding up? All right, good.
Swing and a miss, strike 4. 2 outs here. We'd also like to thank CVS for their rubber bands. Very sturdy, very heavy duty. Really keeping this phone in place.
Hey!
Here's your water.
Hey, Gilroy! So, where are we in the lineup? I'm thinking we're going to give it Aaron. Oh,
For
we're
us?
gonna, yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
Akil,
Where's
Hot Tub, Larry.
We're back to a kill.
So it's Akil,
Yeah,
Hot
we're all
Tub,
the way
and
around.
Larry.
God, we got another hot tub
Larry,
coming up.
Yeah, just the other day. Let's just figure it out.
Yeah, why don't we plan for you
New
to go
batter
with
coming
Akil
up to
and Larry
up
and-
to the plate.
and, the last hot tub.
2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th.
Ooh, it sounds like we may have a pitching change for the Renegades. Peter Connolly, first year pitcher, maybe pitching.
Wow.
Is Ron injured? Is he okay tonight?
After that grounder off the leg, his season might be in jeopardy. Is he going on the DL? Will he be able to pitch Chicago? Actually, he won't pitch Chicago.
No, the stats I gave you on the clipboard before the game.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 on whoever happens to be batting.
Gilroy.
Gilroy.
Head catch you? So these are all the pitchers that we've ever had pitch. Come on, Justin, lay out.
Justin going for it on defense. And he holds it up.
All right, Justin.
Look, that's his 5th put out of the day. Justin Proctor, incredible on defense.
That's a 6.
Six putouts on the day for
job,
Justin Proctor. Ending the
Justin.
5th inning, heading into the top of the 6th. Renegades are up 13-2.
New pitcher, second year
Last
volunteer.
frame, and ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have a new pitcher coming in.
That's a 7.
This is second-year coach,
Hot tub!
first-year pitcher Peter Connolly, taking the reins from Ron Cochran today.
Head of what?
Coming in
Rob
after
Rice
that
just got-
ground ball off the leg. Who knows? Is Ron injured? Probably not. His legs look pretty fine if you see over there.
Not as fine as Joe Max.
But not as fine as Joe Mack's feet. There's his legs, looking healthy and sturdy. And there he is, folks. Peter Connolly making his pitching debut for the Boston Renegades.
Second year
Warm up.
volunteer, cousin of Joe Yee.
Second-year volunteer, cousin of Joe Yee, coming in to pitch the last frame of the game against Long Island Bombers. You know, as kids, we always dream about playing the New York team, you know? It's always been on our minds. I don't know if Peter ever imagined being this way.
Where are you moving?
Pitching for the Renegades against the Long Island Bombers here in the first leg of the Beast of the East, up 13-2, and into the 6th and final inning. Joe Mack, great question, asking hurt or injured. You know, I think with Ron, he's more of a hurt guy.
But more is pride.
More his pride. Another fun fact from Joe Mack:
nice.
eating very old donuts that were left in our van after every World Series day helped to propel us to our second place finish.
Yes. But didn't heal his face.
Didn't heal his face. That's true. Donuts don't heal face bones. Unfortunately.
Why not?
We got Pete Connolly wearing the face mask.
Well, you could
Safety
strap him on
first.
as some sort of goggle.
So with this, we will have Peter joining a list of all-time pitchers we have for the Renegades, going from most career at-bats to least. We have Ron Cochran, Dan Cotter, Stephen Kasha, David Sack, Jamie Dickerson, Rob Weissman, Nick Chisholm, Mr. D, and Justin Mandrides.
Chisholm.
Nick Chisholm, Mr. D, and Justin Mandrides.
It's a Harvard grad.
There we
Rob's
go.
cousin.
Rob's cousin. Oh, he's the one who gave the presentation that I found out about the Renegades from.
Yeah, Justin Mannery.
All right. Pete Connolly stepping in for his first pitch as a Renegade.
Who's up at bat?
With Akil Sajad coming into the plate. Still,
Hit it hard!
Akil Sajad!
Renegades are asleep.
Still with the pink face mask. We'll let the crowd tell you what happens on his first pitch. Foul tip. Foul tip for Akil Sajjad. So on his debut pitch, he gets a foul tip, making contact.
On beat,
0-1 on the count.
beat, repeat.
Swing and a miss. He's making the location. Just a timing issue now, folks.
Akil broke a lamp this morning at the hotel.
Akil did break a lamp in the hotel this morning.
But I thought
ran
it
his
was
cane
JC.
ran his cane into the lamp and broke it. So fun Akil fact. Oh.
Sorry.
Another foul tip on Akil Sajjad.
Contact again.
We were just told to quiet down for the New York defense, so we'll limit our mid-pitch talk.
And what you can't see right now is Rob is mooning them. Just kidding.
And strike 4 for Akil Sajjad. So one strikeout early in his career for Peter Connolly.
Is Peter staying in?
Hot Tub! And as you can hear, we have Hot Tub coming to the plate. Number 64. Hit Pete well in practice, so we'll see what happens. What? Whose roommate, Shannon? Hot Tub's?
That's Shane.
It was Q? Maybe?
Q might have been room with Hot
Yes.
Tub. Rob Thayer at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike
Come on,
1
Hot Tub.
Thayer. Oh, Akil. Who's Akil's roommate with the broken lamp?
Oh no, the lamp was in the lobby.
The lamp was in the lobby, Shane.
But Akil's roommate is Guy.
Akil's roommate was Guy.
Zuccarello.
Joe, Peter is wearing the Renegade shirt with the backwards hat and a mask, black shorts, and athletic shoes.
Ugly feet, those athletic shoes. They're not Joe Mack feet.
And foul
Oh,
ball.
all right, you're on it, Hot Tub.
Foul ball. 0-2 in the
Come
count
on.
on Hot Tub.
Hot Tub!
They're with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss on Hot Tub.
All right,
Just
Hot
getting
Tub.
over it.
Come on, Hot Tub.
0-3 on Hot Tub.
On Pete.
Come on, Tub.
And swing and
It's
a
all
miss
right,
from
Tub.
Hot
On Larry.
1 strikeout.
So
2
Larry again?
strikeouts for Hot Tub on the day.
L train.
Coming up to the plate, L Train.
L train. Woo! A lot of train fans.
Larry
here.
Hale, 3 for 5 on the day.
Yeah.
Really having a heck of a day. Let's see what Peter can do with him.
Renegades fans will be happy to know that he did bring his cleats today.
Larry
to the
did
game.
bring his cleats, correct.
Good deal.
Pleasing fans everywhere.
Yes.
Top of the stakes, 2 outs. Guy Zuccarello on deck. Luis Soto in the hole.
Guy who's played every inning so far today because he's not going to go to Chicago next week.
Yes, guys are Iron Man. Played every inning of this tournament. Swing and a miss.
Come on, L
0-1.
train. Let's go, Peter. Let's go, Pete.
Yes.
You're in the hall. Hall. Don't hit the pole.
Set.
Another swing and a miss. 0-2 on Larry Hale.
Come on, Larry.
Set.
3 strikes on Larry Hale.
Come on, Peter.
Down to the count 0-3. Peter Connolly in his first inning of work. 2 outs here. Renegades still up 13-2.
Set.
Well struck ball.
Third base is going off.
And there
Yeah,
we go.
Larry! All right, Peter!
Peter Connolly's first career run.
All right, Peter!
Larry Hale with the run there.
All right, Larry!
Peter's got to be feeling pretty good after 2 strikeouts to start his career. Peter's on top of the world. Give him a congratulations when you see him, folks.
This is you with Guy up.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Baby! Good job, L Train.
On a nice line
go,
drive down the third, well, to the rover.
I might have you come in for him. All right, here we go.
DeSoto.
What? I may have wrong piece. All because of this. Okay? Here we go.
Guys are gorilla at the plate.
Hit it.
Set.
Swing and a miss for Guy. Down count 0-1. So opponents have a .333 batting average against Peter Connolly early in his career. Which would move him into second place. Another swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Guy.
I want to let Joe Mack know that I was the youngest Renegade player in the van ride down here. I was the youngest person in the van.
Which is a sad, sad fact.
Set.
And a little foul ball for Guy.
All right, Guy, you're on it.
0-3.
You almost got to hit that one twice, Guy.
So as it stands, with the Pete's .333 career opponent batting average, he is second place all time after Ron in Renegade history.
After Ron.
Despite having nearly 36,000 less at bats, 3,600 less at bats.
Set.
I'm a swing and a miss. Down goes Guy Zuccarello, ending our 6th frame. So Renegades head to the bottom of the 6th, up 14-2. We'll see what the Bombers can do, but looking pretty good for the Renegades right now. 15% would be fine for the rest of the game. Joe Mack wants to know any good van stories.
Well,
Rob not knowing.
apparently Rob Weissman does not watch the news and hasn't watched the news since 1994. He's not up on the whole Kathy Griffin controversy. Oh, Rob Weissman did listen to Ain't Nothing But a G Thing for the first time in his life.
That's true.
How about Peter Connolly, huh?
Peter Connolly, yes.
So he was the 10th ever pitcher, but has every pitcher had a run scored against him?
Yeah, everyone has it.
No one ever scored a run off of Justin Mangiarides, if he's listening.
But he has a better hit average than Ron.
No, he doesn't now. He's
I thought he does.
not
He
anymore.
said 333. He faced 3. Oh, he faced 4 players.
367.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
true,
So
Justin.
there you go. He moves into 9th place all time.
Peter moves in 9th place all time in runs allowed.
You've had that many pitchers?
So he's 1 for 4, which is good for a .250 career batting average against him, which is good for second place all time in Renegade history. Just ahead of Dan Cotter, who has a career .244 batting average against. In 829 more at bats, but who's counting? So Shannon, quick recap in the first game. We were up 4-3 in the top of the 6th. There were 2 outs. I think Guy scored 2 runs, Dias scored a run, and Sean scored a run. And it was top of the 6th. We were up 4-3. There were 2 outs, 3 strikes on the batter, and he hit a ball that Jogi couldn't field. Run scored. Tie game going in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out from Sean, and then Joe Q, who made a great play earlier in the inning. Rocks a hit over the left short of his head, scores, and we win. Foul ball there, 0-1.
Pitching for the
Number 1 is pitching for the Bombers. I forgot his name.
The one that just came in last.
Yeah, the one that just came in. Yeah. I'm the yes. Akil did break a lamp in the lobby this morning.
Yes.
Yep, Akil broke a lamp.
Another swing and a miss. Foul tip. 0-2.
But he did not fall out of the
Good.
van.
At least we're not paying Sanel charges. It happened in the lobby.
Yeah, he walked into the table and boom. So I blame JC on purpose.
Foul ball. Short ground ball. Foul ball. You can see the anguish on her face after it not going 41? 40 feet. Not clearing the 40 feet barrier. Number 15. I think Fink is her name. Do we know the scores from other games? No.
The Bombers beat Rochester 2-1.
Bombers beat Rochester 2-1. That's correct. We beat Philly 5-4.
Yes, and I don't know the score of the other game.
We don't know the scores in New Jersey. It was
Let's
New
make
Jersey
something
Titans
up.
versus New Jersey
It was
Lakers.
119 to 74.
Yes, correct.
Hey, watch Akil. I don't think he's square. There we go.
Hitting the play.
Jeez, you almost caught that in the ear.
But right at Justin again. Hey! For Justin's 7th put out of the game. 7th put out. Eighth put out of the game. 2 outs here, bottom of the 6th.
JC Penny.
Yep, 8.
Hey,
Aaron! I need some water! He's gonna hit us.
Where's my water?
Where's my water? I said it wrong. Sorry.
I don't think we have single game records, but Justin's got to be approaching the single game record for putouts with 8.
We're going to see if Louis Soto can make his first putout of his career.
Showmax says Fink is my arch nemesis.
Come on, Soto, make a putout. Coming your way.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he?
All right, we got number 55 up to bat. I believe that's the first to Jesus.
Okay, we gotta see if Louis
We got
Soto
a
is gonna get
extreme
his first
shift going on. Let me get that.
Larry, make sure Soto knows where you are.
Ever recorded.
We got a Larry Soto hot tub outfield.
Oh, what are we doing with Tub? Look at Tub.
Trying to get Soto his first career out.
Guy, help Soto, okay?
Why is he facing me?
Squared tub.
Rob,
Foul ball,
Tub
0-1.
is facing us.
You guys are making so much noise.
Did you see him?
He's not terrible.
He's not terrible. He's not terrible. There's a quote. Yes, he is. He's facing
Another foul ball, 0-2.
Looks like the game just ended over there in the other field.
No, he's facing us.
Yes. Yeah, looks like the Philly New Jersey Titans game has concluded. We'll try to get scores too before the start of the next game.
Somebody's getting run over.
Another foul ball, 0-3. Welcome back, Mom. Thanks for joining the conversation. We got me and Rob Dias here.
Hello. Your mom joined?
Yeah.
Hello, Max's mom.
Thanks for tuning in. And another foul ball. Staying alive, 0-3 on the count for number 55.
How many people do we have watching?
Jay Esposito. We got 7 people.
7 people?
Yeah.
We gotta poke more people.
Share it to your news feed, spread the word around. I'm making my broadcast debut, so I'm sure everyone wants to tune in. Make sure you let everyone know. Well struck ball. Yeah. And a run for the Bombers on a ball.
Almost, Soto!
So,
Hey, Luis! He's one of the fastest players on this team. He beat you by a step or so. That's really good. Okay? Good heads up.
great run for number 55 there. Well hit ball. Very speedy guy. Renegades now up 14-3 here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out.
Go get it for us.
Someone new coming up to the plate.
If you have their roster,
We got a rookie coming up to the plate.
James, what's his name? Mike. Mike what?
Just getting a little clarification on the substitution here. We have Sanpella, I believe, coming in for Barrera.
Mike.
I'm gonna try and grab that mobile charger. Yeah, we might need that. So So Renegades up 14-3 here, bottom of the 6th inning, 1 out. 2 to go before jumping 2-0 in this tournament. Luis Soto almost with his first out of his career. On a ball, barely missed. Take 1-0.
I think Max is going to grab the charger. Another strike. Another strike, strike 2. Strike 3. Looks like the Rochester game just ended. Who's
Rochester, New Jersey Titans.
It looks like that game.
That game just also concluded. 1-3 the count here on the rookie.
Your Charger.
Yeah.
In the court. I think you may have to push the button on the Charger.
I turned it on. Oh. And he strikes out. The rookie strikes out here.
Charger.
2 outs.
Let me see.
1.
No, actually. Oh, he doesn't know all the way. I think the lightning bolt means it's charging him.
Does it? Probably.
I don't know. I think so.
Okay.
Alright, looks like we're charging. Can anyone still hear us? If you can still hear us, let me know. I don't know if this is blocking the microphone or not, but please let us know if you can hear.
That shouldn't block it.
Okay. Joe Mac, I don't think we've seen any Jabas so far.
Yeah, they didn't give me anything.
No, I saw it.
Alright, we're here, bottom of the 6th inning. Esposito up at the plate. Thank you, Gina, for the feedback. Esposito at the plate. Renegades up 14-3 as I have it. 2 outs here, bottom of the 6th.
Is that Joe Q's Gina or Sean Devenish's Gina?
Sean's. Gina LeBeau, right? I think. Yeah, Gina Russo is Joe Q's. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, Gina.
What's that? Yeah, why not?
I just don't like the fact your knees are higher
Oh, sorry.
Foul ball, 0-1 on Esposito. Give you a little zoomed in view. This is working.
When you're not.
Another strike, 0-2.
You may need to, like, I don't know if once you import it, if it stops the charger from being around.
I turn off. Ball hit up in the air. Foul ball though. 0-3. Renegades 1 strike away from a 2-0 start to the first leg of the Beast of the East. Second leg of the Beast of the East will be in Boston, July 8th. If you're around, want to help out, please let us know. We'd love to have more volunteers. Love to have more help. It'll be July 8th, a Saturday.
No experience needed.
And to take 1 and 3. Full count here on perhaps the last batter of the New York-Boston game. Defense ready. Foul tip, staying alive.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. So eloquently put, guys.
A ball of class.
You know what? I'm going to turn to the defense. We'll let their reaction tell you what happens. Oh, well hit ball to Justin. And he gets it.
Hey!
How else to end the ball game but to put out to JP's
JP, he picks it up and goes, ah.
There we go, folks. That's the ball game. Renegades win 14-3. Great game between Boston and New York. Justin with 9 putouts, which I've got to say has to be a single game record. That's totally made up by me, though, so it very well could not be. We want to thank everyone for tuning in to our first ever live broadcast. This was a ton of fun. I think we're going to do it for the next game. We have the Rochester Pioneers up next.
Joe Q gives Gina Russo a hey.
Big, much love from Joe Q to Gina Russo. We got to go line it up. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. We'll see you guys for the Rochester Pioneers game. We'll leave it on for the handshake line.
Renegades! Thank you, volunteers! Rob is going to breathe. Can we do team yoga? We'll take lessons. All right, we're going to pack up. I'm going to sit a quick one. I already found out.
1 second, I'll bring you guys with us.
The verbiage in the rule book that says when the bass is sounded, well, you know, with the sounding bass that is sounded with contact with the ball.
So it's not right
it's
before.
ambiguous.
Yeah, it is.
It's ambiguous
Well, if
a
it
little
sounded
bit, but
with
it
the
says
ball, they
with
have-
But
contact.
you're okay. I thought some of you guys were calling late bases, and I didn't think they were late. But I don't listen to that carefully.
Well,
so.
wait, my last one, the last
There were a
one
couple
that I
that were.
The last one that I scored probably wasn't a late base, but the one before that was clearly a late base.
All right.
Are we singing Long Island Bombers?
Yeah, we're gonna give
Yeah,
it to him,
Larry
guys.
usually takes care of that.
Larry.
Larry.
Give him something, Larry.
Hey, guys, your energy level is so much better since like the 6th inning of that Philly game. Keep your energy level up. Keep bringing it. It's really important.
Because it was active, it's hard being there, and it's like,
Strikeouts.
what do you yell? You don't yell, strikeout.
Yeah, I know.
Stay out of the camera, Sean.
Okay, fine.
Hey.
Okay.
I was way off on that one. Way off on that one.
So that'll end it here. For us at this field, great game against the Bombers. Finishing up here, moving over to the next field where we have the Rochester Pioneers coming up in about half an hour. So stay tuned.